Good afternoon, everybody. This is Leo's here, CEO and founder of 𝗓𝗓𝗍 Educations, and welcome to another podcast. And in today's podcast, I have here with me our hero, Mr. Diwas, the man, the legend. He made us proud with his achievement, and the reason I bring him in today is to share with you his journey with our job coaching program, how it has helped him to land a beautiful job, but most importantly, what are some lessons you guys can take from him so that you can use and implement in your own job hunting journey. And I'm sure that what he's about to share with you today will 100% benefit you. But before we start the podcast, Diwas, for those who do not know much about you, in let's say about 5 to 6 sentences, can you tell them who you are, what is your background, where do you come from, where do you live right now?
My name is Diwas. I'm originally from Nepal. I finished my Master of Accounting and Business Administration from Sydney, and I moved to Launceston for my further visa. And yeah, and after I came here, I feel like that I should be applying for the the job where I have studied, where I have to like give a lot of time, my money. And one day my wife was, she was very much frustrated with me, like, and she started searching everywhere how to get accounting job on YouTube. And she found your video with one of the CA, I think. You were taking a podcast with one of the CA. She was a CA, CPA.
Yeah.
She found that
She's
video.
a CPA general manager.
Yeah. And she found that video, and she talked to you on the chat, and she called you, and after I came home, she told me everything about you. At first, I was denying to, because I thought it was, it can't happen. It was fake, because if
exactly,
everyone can do it. I thought it was fake. But when I went to your website, when I look on your Facebook, everything, and I came to know like the 𝗓𝗓𝗍 Education, and I joined with you, and today is the result.
Good. And then we make history. Okay, but before we go into too much in details, so let me just rewind a little bit. So in which year did you graduate from your accounting?
I graduated in 2019, early 19. February.
So was it a Master of Accounting?
Master of Professional Accounting, yes.
Where did you study? Where did you do your degree?
Holmes Institute. It was an institute. It was a college.
Oh, Holmes Institute. I got you. Okay. Holmes Institute. And then you came. What brought you to Tasmania? Like what was the first motive to get you to Tasmania?
The visa condition, because in Sydney we have a student, and we can't get. It's very hard to get PR. It's very hard to get the permanent visa. So yeah, that's the main reason I moved to Launceston.
I got you. So when you came here to Launceston, like were you on like a graduate visa at that time? 485?
I was on a temporary visa when I came to Launceston.
Nice. The reason why I want to ask you this, because many people they need to understand that you are exactly like them. You were no different. You started very much the same. You don't have PR at that time, and then you move here with the hope with PR, and so you went through the struggle as well, isn't it? Like everyone else. So what did you do in that meantime when you're not working in accounting? What were you doing at that time? What job you do?
I was doing the different odd jobs, definitely the housekeeping, and I was doing the delivery things, like morning, evening, daytime, all the odd jobs, whatever in Australia. I have been doing that one.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how long in total you were working in odd jobs? If we combine the years, how long was it in total?
5 years, more than 5 years. I came in Australia 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and this is the end of December, like 5.5 years, we can say.
Ooh. So more than 5.5 years you were working in odd jobs.
Yes.
Oh my Jesus! Wow. So okay, thanks for being honest, because I really like to collect this fact so that the listeners in the audience, they really can understand that you were not like any specials. isn't it?
No.
You went through the same thing. So now tell me, when you were working in those odd jobs, what went through your mind? Like, did you enjoy it, or you have no option, that's why you had to do it, or what went through your mind at that time?
At first, when you come to Australia, definitely you have a lot of things like you have to pay the bills and everything. Yes, if you have to pay the bills also, when you start the job, it feel like, what are you doing here? What is this job you are doing here? What I used to do before in my country and what I am doing here, it's totally different. So I feel like I want to go back to my home. I don't want to stay here, but there are a lot of reasons I have to stay here. I have to complete my study, everything and all. And when I moved to Tasmania also, I never feel, good, like happy from inside while doing an odd job. Because it's not that a small job or big job, because I invested a lot of time and money on my studies. So I want to do the job what I have studied, So I never feel good when I was doing odd job. Definitely, no one feels good when you have studied a lot and invested a lot of time, like 15, 16 years. We have invested on same study, on same subjects, and you still have to do the odd job, and you don't feel good for you.
Yeah, and you don't see that you can grow as a person.
No, never. I worked for like 3.5 years in Sydney as a supervisor, and when I come to Launceston, I have to start from zero, So from the basic in housekeeping, I was not supervisor. I have to work under everyone. So never, there is no growth on that things. No.
Got you. And so tell. So you already tell us how so you should actually really have to thank your wife for introducing me to you.
Yeah.
She was the turning point for you, right there.
Yeah, she was the turning point, definitely.
She was the turning point. Now tell me, when we first talked, like what was it that made you, obviously we have a lot of testimonials and all our success story, but why did you agree to join our program at that time? Like, why did you agree to give this a shot at that time?
I was not agreeing at first, but my wife insisted, at least give a one try. And I was not believing anything, but when I told you earlier also, when I went to your podcast, when I searched the video on YouTube, everything, and I realized that everyone, like, I can see myself, like my mirror, you can, on that students, so they can do it. Why I can't do it? I was planning to do nursing. I was planning to do nursing.
Wow.
I gave PT 2 times, but I don't know. I think it's lucky. I can say it's lucky now that I didn't get 7 on PT. At that time, I was really feeling very bad, but I'm really happy now that I didn't get 7 on PT, because again I have to study 3 years. Again I have to keep time on my studies, and that's different things what I have studied for last 10-15 years. I have studied accounting. I have to move from accounting to jump into the nursing. It's very much different. And my wife always used to say, you have invested a lot of time on these things. Why you are planning to study nursing? Don't do that. Just give me one try. Just give a one try. If you can't do it, I will never force you. Just give me like 3 to 3.5 months. She asked me 3 and 3.5 months. And between that time, I succeeded, And
man, you have such a great wife, man. Trust me, man. You have a fantastic wife, I tell you. She's a supporter. I mean, that's amazing. How you have such a partner is amazing. Like, she pull you up. She give you the right advice, and I'm so glad that you listen to her advice. Because I remember when I talked with her, she told me that my husband is extremely talented. He's very smart. He said all the good things about you. But then she said that, but he just lost. He just don't know the direction. He just don't know where to go, what to do. And I said, okay, ask him to talk with me. I will show him exactly what to do. And here we are today. Okay. Now, obviously, there's so much things you have learned from our program. But before you join us, was there certain things that you didn't know about the job market that you were really surprised that you want to share with the audience?
There are a lot of things, Leo, when I didn't join your coaching program. There are a lot of things I didn't know. First of all, I will say that there are a lot of jobs that are never advertised. Definitely 80 to 90% job are never advertised. So, and the second thing is that I saw a lot of people applying job. I see, and they say that they can't find the job. They have been applying, but I will say that to join a Leo job coaching program, because you can't jump to step 5 if you have not done 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. That means you have to be on every step. You have to follow. What I mean is that you can't just when you see on seek something and you can't apply. There is a certain process before that. Before applying, we have to do a lot of things. So the very important thing is that I learned that things from you. There is everything. There is a step. We have to go every step. From number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So that is the most important thing. So we can't apply randomly. That is one of the most important thing. Wow. So I recommend everyone if you want to get a professional job, you can't randomly apply a job on Seek or LinkedIn. You need to go with the process. I'll say that. Gotcha. And that's what you teach me.
Yeah, and I think that was something that I think you did wrong before this, right?
Yes.
You made that mistake as well. Which is everybody made the same mistake.
Yeah, and CV and I see a lot of people never writing a cover letter, because cover letter is one of the main thing I think when you apply a job, because they first of all they look on the cover letter everything. So yes, a cover letter and CV also. You fix everything for me. How horrible it was before.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how horrible it was before you start and how it looks so beautiful now. Tell everybody.
It was. I even can't apply. I feel like the same applying on the Seek, because my CV was really bad. I text you, I email you on that one also. Because of my CV, I'm not feeling confident. I still have that mail. I'm not feeling confident to apply for the job because of my CV. That was very bad. I don't know. It was like a doodle.
I got you now. When I first saw your CV, it really gave me almost a heart attack, and it's really very bad. And I'm glad that not just your CV, the cover letter. I mean, look at how beautiful it is now. And now that you join the program, you know how to do it as well. You know what paragraph should we say here? What should we say here? Everything is there. Fantastic. So tell us about how important it is, because you mentioned that a lot of jobs are not advertised. So how important it is that we need to use the phone to talk to the employers, because this is something new that nobody knows before my program. So how important it is to talk to the employer.
Phone call is one of the very important things, because that is the first step I think we have to do, because they will, if you call them, they will think like you are interested on these things, you are interested about the company, you are so when you tell your name, they will remember our name when we apply on the CV. So this man has called me before and he have told me a lot of things. He have asked me a lot of things. I think he's much interested. So I think we will be more prefer than others. They will prefer us more than others, because we have already shown interest on them with a phone call. But in the phone call also there is a process. You can't randomly call them and, hey, do you have a job? You can't say that one too. So for that also, again, I will say you have to join Leo Education program, because you teach everything from A to Z. That's the thing.
Yes. And I think that people really underestimate the importance of the phone. How much it can help you. And you and I, we have done some cocoa session together, and you have seen how I do it, and
I always follow the same.
The effectiveness of it is amazing. So the call is one thing, but then let's talk about the follow-up, because I think a lot of people, they don't follow up. How important is follow-up when it comes to a job for you?
I used to follow like a lot of jobs, like I think 6, 7 times I used to follow a same job, 7 times, 8 times. But as you said, that we can't say the same thing every time. We have to say different things. We have to talk different topics. Yes, and follow up is also one of the important things. And what you say is what do you call that one? Walk-in. Oh, that is one of the important, I think.
Oh, tell me. That's good. Tell us about how has it changed your mindset to walk-in?
When I went in the first walk-in, I think in the first day I went only 2, and I was really waiting in my car. Should I go or not? Should I go or not? Should I go or not? I was really feeling, afraid to go in front of them. But when I started, when I started to go like 1, 2, 3, and it was nothing, just go there, talk to them. It's not a big deal. I think it's very important things because again, it shows interest. Again, you can have a chat directly with the manager. Yeah, and as you said that sometimes they refuse you, but if you insist, sometimes they will definitely let you go through manager. And once you go through the manager and the magic question and everything.
Magic question, exactly. And then you get the deal, the magic question.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So now, because what I like about you, Diwas, is I feel that you have a very good attitude. Now, I'm not sure, is this something you are born with or is this something you build on? But where do you think you have such a good attitude from? Because I feel that many people, they can get discouraged very easily. But for you, I always feel a sense of, no, I'm not going to give up. I'll keep trying. The next one, the next one. How do you build that? How do you build that sort of mentality?
First of all, the thing is that I have to do something in my life. That's always in my mind, like, no, I can't always stuck in these things. I have to do something on my own, on my own field. And that is the one thing that you always prepare your mind. I think when I used to do the odds of also, always my mind was working like, oh, I should go there, I should go. When I was doing Uber also, when I do Uber also in the morning, I always used to plan these things like this, I'll do this. And as soon as I do like 3 or 4 hours in the morning, and I change my dress and wherever I find places, and we have different clothes, and I used to go to and the thing is that you need to build attitude, the positive attitude only, I think, because always you should keep in your mind that you are in this country for some reason. You came here for some reason, to do something good, because back in our country we have done better than this, so why not better than in our country? Why go down? You have to upgrade yourself. So always I feel like that. So, and also my wife, she always used to pump me in the morning, like she used to follow me, in the break time. Have you applied here? Yes. Have you gone to walk in? She used to, like, in the morning, she used to wake up. When I wake up, you need to apply this job. She used to send me this link. Okay, this job you have to apply, this job you have to go to the walk in. Yeah, she was my always, she was always pushing me from back. And yeah,
man, that's it. That's it.
I have to keep a report to my wife when she come back home. Like, what you did today? Tell me. I used to tell all the day. Leo asked me. Now you are asking me again. So I have to explain her everything.
So you don't just report to me. You report to your wife as well.
Every day. Every day I report to her. Every day.
Good, that's amazing, and that's, you need someone to hold you accountable, and she's the person. Because I think this is really, really important that everyone watching this, you guys need to understand that, number one, Diwas, he has a very big gap of experience, and it's 5 years, 5.5, nearly 6 years, right? The gap. Nearly 6 years.
6 years. Yeah.
About 6 years. So from his overseas experience, and now he's in Australia, it's about 6 years gap. He didn't have any local experience, and he came here just like everyone else. He's on temporary visa, so he's no special than any one of you watching this. So the reason why he can do this is simply because he stick to the game plan, follow the strategies, and he don't back out, and he keep trying again and again and again and again. And obviously have a good mindset, and that's why he got it. Talking to them about the objections, Diwas, because I think many students, especially international students, they hear objections from the employers all the time. So how did you deal with objection before, and how did you deal after you join our program? Like, how did you see the way they say no? Does it change the way you see people say no to you?
Definitely. I think we have one session on objection too when you have a program. Before, when I had an objection, I used to say like, oh no, this is Australia, they don't want us, they want their own people, something like. I used to feel like that, but that is not their fault, that is my fault. I can't handle the objection. So, and when I joined your program,
Wow.
and like you said that this is not in our country. This is only not in Australia. It happens in our country too, because at once you can't get job in one, like in our country also. You have to apply a lot of places. You have to go a lot of places. And here also, when you teach about the objection, like when I used to go there, they used to tell me that you can't meet the manager. We don't have any vacancy. There are a lot of type of objection they used to tell me. And before I used to like come out and sit in the car and come back directly home. Oh no, they don't want me. But when I was denied by one of the firm or one of the company, immediately I used to go to the next one, because I feel like, no, this, I think they don't want me. Then other can want me, other can like me. Definitely my skills can help to the other company also. So yeah, so there is no dead end if one and two company rejects you. There are a lot of places. So people used to say Launceston is very small places and you can't get a job and everything. No, that's really wrong. Once I went to the Google and found everything, like there was 50, 60 company only in the accounting. Besides that, for accounting, you said that accounting is in every place, in hotel, in healthcare, in every single place.
Every business needs accounting.
Yeah, every business. So before I used to be very sad. I used to feel like I don't belong here. But later when I took your course and I feel like that, no, if this can't happen on this job, like if they don't take me, I'll go to the other place. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I apply other place. Yeah. The thing is that you always should have a positive mind, positive attitude.
That's it.
Definitely your day will come.
Exactly. They come. And one day you can sit there in this podcast just like Diwas. Okay, so to walk us through about the job that you have, that you recently landed. Walk us through the process. What happened with this role?
The recent
one that you just recently got on Friday. What do you do to get that? So walk us through the process.
Same process that you teach us.
Okay, just slowly, step by step, break it down for me, so everyone can hear what happened.
Yeah, I did a cold call. I talked to I think it is an agency. I talked to the agency, and she said you can forward me your email. I asked everything, the magic questions,
qualifying questions and all that.
Qualifying questions and everything. I went through that one, everything, and locking questions. I locked her, magic question, and finally I asked her email address, and she asked, okay, I will give you the email address. And I was in Brisbane at the time, when I see that job, and when I see that one, I immediately ring her, because 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you can give time to your job, what you want. Yeah, I was enjoying my holiday still. I manage my time sometime, and I still apply a lot, like 3-4 jobs, and did 3 or 4 cold calls. And she asked me to apply, and I came I think day after tomorrow I came here. I applied the job. I mailed her, and after I mail her, I ring her again. I
follow up.
I ring her again, and immediately she saw my CV and she said, okay, so do you have time tomorrow for just having a chat? She asked me like that. And yeah, definitely I'm available anytime. And I went there, and she took interview with me. It was like half an hour interview, and she really liked me, and she said she was agency, and she said that I'll send you some details. I will talk to the manager with that company, and definitely I'll arrange a meeting, interview with you. And after like 3 or 4 days, I have an interview with him, the manager. I have a first interview. Like I have a first interview with the agency, the second interview with the manager with this company, and manager told me like we have like a 45-50 minutes interview. 50 minutes. The same question like you asked me. You gave me a question about for the interview preparation. He asked me everything.
I prepared you for the interview before that, right?
Yeah, everything from there.
Wow.
And finally I asked him the rating. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that I took her some gift. I took her some gift. I forgot to mention.
You listen to me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to say that.
What did you give him?
What did you give him? It was just a card, thank you card, and one the showpiece. It was I think it was a laughing Buddha, small one. So people say that laughing Buddha is very good, it brings you good. So yeah,
and then was he happy when you gave him the gift?
She was really happy. And again, I have an interview with the manager there. I also took him small gift. The same thing, small gift. I think I took him not laughing Buddha, a different Buddha. It was not laughing Buddha, different one. And again, he said that we will be having a second interview. The manager. I think I gave 3 interviews with this company.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you passed every round. You did well and all that.
Last Monday I gave an interview, and Friday they ring me, and they said you have to start by Monday, and I'm ready. And as soon as they call me, I'm selected, then I ring you.
Wow. Wow, amazing. Tell them about the rating, because you forgot to talk about the rating questions. You say, you asked that question.
Feedback. I always used to ask feedback all 3 times. On the last interview, there were 2 people. Still, I managed to ask my feedback. Can you give me a rating from 10 to 1 to 10? Where 10 is least, 1 is I something said like that. So good.
What number they give you all the time? What number?
I think they gave me 9. I think they gave me 9. I think, yeah. Both of them gave me 9. And this is one of the important things, because in one of the interview, I will go back a little bit back. One of the interview, when I was giving interview on a video, the two people took me. That was for Brisbane. And when I asked the same question on last, do you have any question? And she gave me 1 extra point for that question, Oh, that is a very lovely question. I'll give 1 extra point for you. She told me.
Whoa.
And I was really happy for that one, But finally, I didn't make it through because something happened. But
now we got it. So that's most important. Wow. Yeah. So that's amazing. I like how you locked them. You ask the right questions. You go for the rating. All these beautiful things. So amazing. Yeah. So tell me. So today was your first day or what?
Yeah, today's the first day.
Oh my God! How was it? How does it feel? What was it like? Nice.
Yeah, it was really good. Really good experience. Yeah, it's been 6 years. I haven't been experienced these things. My always dream was to experience these things from last 6 years, and finally, that day came today. And it was good. The manager took me all around everywhere, showed me the site and everything. I have a financial controller manager, above me. She like we have to log in everything, for the software, and it takes a couple of days. And she asked me to help with all the paperwork and documents and everything. So I did all the stuff. I stayed half an hour extra. I want to make her happy anyway. You said that.
Have to, man. Have to. So this is when your learning curve gonna start, right? It's when you need to put in even more effort now that you are in the job. You have to keep pushing, keep pressing. And I know this is just your beginning. And I know from here on you can just you're just gonna fly like that. Because the first one is always the most difficult one, and I think you handle that very well. So probably the last question here is I've seen a lot of so let's say I got a lot of people wanted to join this program, but they still a bit hesitating, they're still a bit uncertain. So would you recommend them to join our program? And if yes, what maybe if there are 2-3 reasons why they should? Can you just tell them why
definitely I've been recommending a lot of people here too, but I don't know why they are saying that they are in visa, they have to earn this much money, I can't leave the job, because you have to give some time to these things also. You can't always, because you have to go for walking, you have to ring the phone, so you can't be busy every time. So you have to at least give some time to find a job for yourself. This is we are doing for ourselves, not for others. So definitely you are earning money, but also yourself, and you are doing this, like finding a professional job is much more than the money what you are doing now, what we are doing in our jobs. So yeah, definitely I recommend everyone to join this job coaching program, because I already told that one, because the first thing is that the right process. We have been doing, always applying, but not the right process. We have been doing the wrong one, we have been applying directly. We have been no phone calls, no cold calls, no phone calls, no follow-up, no, on the phone calls also, you can't ask for the job. There are a lot of steps like introduce yourself with a lot of things. You have to go for the qualifying question. You have to go for the magic question, lock question, a lot of things. So the people, I will tell that if you manage just 2 days in a week on a weekdays, it will definitely help for you. It will help you to get your professional job. Only 2 days in a week. 5 days you can work, 2 days you can give in a week. So I love to recommend everyone, my friends and everyone. I have not told everyone, but definitely I will be telling everyone.
Please, thank you for that, and please share your success with others, inspire them, and tell them that what is possible, because you really, like I said from the beginning, you debunk all this mystery. You got to be a citizen to get a job. You have to have local experience. You have to do this. You got to do that. You don't have any of that. You are an international student.
And also I've seen a lot of people in your profile. I can say that a lot of people are there who don't have local experience, neither local experience, neither overseas experience. Still, they manage to get the job from your coaching program.
Exactly.
And also there are a lot of people, they don't have degree of this country. They only have a degree of overseas country. Still, they manage to get a job in Australia because of your job coaching program. So I will definitely recommend everyone to come and join your program and make yourself proud. I know in your future, like, yes, I can do these things.
Yep, and you can look back and you be like,
I think everyone can do.
Sure. Thanks for your inspirations, and I appreciate your time with me today. And I hope you keep working hard on this job. And I know it's just the beginning for you, Diwas. And I know you're gonna go so far from now. But keep doing the right thing. I'll always communicate. And I think really at the end of the day, what I teach in our program is communications.
Yes.
That's really at the gist of it. It's really communications. And what I teach you can also use in your current work as well, Diwas. It's not just limited to looking for a job. In your life as well.
Yes.
Even in your life, you need to know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So I'm happy for you. Congratulations again. And please tell your friends to contact us and we can help them out. And stay in touch. And if you come to Hobart, we celebrate. We have a cup of coffee, right?
I think next month I'm coming. I'll definitely see you.
Oh, give me a call. We will have a cup of coffee. Okay. Take care, Diwas. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.